Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of this recent toy hunting weekend at flea markets in Berlin. Yeah, you know me, I had to cut it into 2 parts to stay within the or under the 1 hour mark per video. You know, I talk a lot. A little spoiler ahead for this video. I already teased it in the last, when I ended the other one. There's actually, I think, a little bit more fashion in this video than toys. So I picked up more fashion pieces than toys, but there are still toys in this video, quite a lot, but I didn't pick up a lot of them. Anyways, yeah, if you are still into that, then please keep on watching and have fun. Whoop, yeah, there it already starts, but I had to film them. Wow, look at that. All of those velvety, super glittery, I don't know, 80s party dresses. Amazing. Wasn't quite sure and didn't want to pick any of that up, but I wanted to show it. So cute. This is handmade in upcycled clothing. Look at this. Looks a little bit like little twin stars. Wow. Love it. No idea what the prices are on these. Wow. Probably from old bed sheets, I guess. And then I bought more fashion pieces. These are pretty special. I think I stalked around this vendor 3 times because I had 3 rounds at the flea market, and finally at the last round I was asking him how much are they, or what are they, because I already could tell they are not like real fabric made vintage items or something, but this this fabric looked so vintage. What are they? I mean, they are upcycled old bed sheets. So this is a little company that I cannot pronounce it. Stitchit something. The guy, he's from Poland. So I'm here in Berlin. So Poland is really our neighbor country. It's really close here. And he's from Poland, and he picks up these old, 80s, 90s, whatever, children's or also adult bed sheets and turns them into shirts. So they're really oversized, so they can fit boys and girls and whomever. So they're really oversized on me. Obviously, they were not cheap. But I think this is a great thing. He even explained to me. I wish I would have filmed it, but I was not really asking, can I make an interview with you or something? But his grandma used to work in the factory in Poland where these bed sheets were made. And when he now picks them up online, wherever, he tries to find them for cheap prices and then turns them into fashion pieces. When she sees them, she was like, oh yeah, I can remember that one, because she was in quality control in that company. It's so funny. And now he makes fashion pieces out of it. So this is long sleeve. And this is a short sleeve one. This is definitely my favorite. Because look at these little guys on there. It almost looks like Sanrio characters. But, I mean, it's not. It's just Polish bed sheets. I mean, it doesn't matter. I think they were also sold all over Europe, probably. I mean, I don't know.
because if they're from Poland, maybe just the company, like the factory was in Poland. So I don't know if this was like, if it's 80s, then it would be former DDR or like former eastern part. I don't think so. Whatever. This one is a really warm one, so it will be great for the winter. And the other one, I love because of this rainbow pattern. I don't like that he put these, you know, curtain sleeves on it. I will definitely replace them. I mean, I'm a seamstress, I can do that. I will pick another like pink fabric because the inside here of the color is also pink. So I will pick some kind of fabric like this and replace them. So I have the sleeves like this. If you wanna search for him, I don't know if he has an online thing, but this is how it's written. Upcycled and handmade. Stylist. He charges normally 45 for a short sleeve, no, 40 for a short sleeve one, 45 for a long sleeve one. But he also gave me a deal because like he said like, yeah, if you don't like the sleeves, la la la, whatever. I paid, in the end, I paid 70 for both of them. And the cool thing is like, yeah, it's a flea market, but you can just pay by PayPal. I just paid by PayPal. So with these, you know, more younger people at flea markets, not with the very old like people, obviously you can't pay by PayPal, but a lot of people are nowadays like, when I ask them, when maybe I don't have that money with me, just, do you also accept PayPal? And a lot of them do. So this is so nice. And I think this is a really good thing, you know, upcycled fashion, and they're so cute. Had lots more that were really cute.
This is number 1. I don't have that one.
Ja, das kennt man noch nicht.
Warte, ich guck weiter. Vielleicht.
Cassette tapes. Sometimes I like don't even show you that I like rummage through more cassette tape boxes, because when I actually do not find anything that I want to pick up. But this time I found 3 Wendy cassettes that I really wanted. Wendy is I think it's a German thing. It's this girl. She comes like from a horse ranch in like northern Germany, and there were comics, there were magazines, and there was also a TV show. And these cassette tapes, I loved them when I was little. They are from the 90s, and I have a whole stack of them still from my childhood. And when I see other ones that I don't have and I want, and they're not too new or too old, because they're also an older iteration, I pick them up. So I was super thrilled. Number 1. I think I had that one when I was little, but it's not in my stack anymore. Then I picked up number 4, the horse thief. I have that one, I still have it, but mine is just a copy. So this one is the real one. From childhood on, I just had a like copy where we just like copied it on a different cassette and we photocopied the cover. Now I have the real one. And this one is a pretty high number. You can see they already changed the logo at that point here. But I remember I also had that one. So, die Seehundstation, so seal shelter or whatever you would call that. I kind of barely remember that, but I also don't have it in my current collection. So 3 Wendy cassettes. This one's from 1999, so the like highest number, and the other ones are from 1994 and I think 1994, yeah.
Seriously, if when I see that, I could almost get in a Christmas mood. Almost. But I don't need tin boxes, really. I don't know, this reminds me of Teen Talk Barbie. This pattern. Pretty sure this is Ever After High. Wow. I don't know, I should not buy her, but she's cool. I think this is all new. This is all new stuff. There won't be anything in from the 90s.
Also es ist halt nicht so schwierig mit der Töne
Oh my god. Poor girl, someone has chewed off her feet. Monster High. Another Monster High. Wow. No, I don't think that there's anything in here for me. And more Monster. So much Monster High. Wow. Isn't that even one of the pretty well-known characters? Like, I don't... Frankie Stein, I think? new Snow White. Oh my gosh. The only old thing, this troll. Crazy! Also Monster High. This is pretty crazy. She must be from the live-action Cinderella movie, right? The Lady Tremaine, played by Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett? Yeah, it's Kate Blanchett. And honestly, the face really looks like her. Wow. I really don't need it.
Oh, Magda!
It's like early fashionista days, I think, something like that. Maybe the oldest Barbie here in this bunch. Okay, never seen this. This is also Monster High. Oh, crush. But yeah, sadly nothing older, nothing at least a little bit older, nothing from the 90s at all in this box. No, not even fashion from that time. Oh, he's more. This for sure is a fashionista from, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I already had her in my hands. Could be from the Barbie movies. No, sadly not. There's so much Monster High in this box.
Mira, estaban buscando unos zapatos iguales de los videos.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I won't pick up anything. Like, I have one Monster High that I'm absolutely fine with. I hope a Monster High collector comes by and buys all of that stuff. Let's put the Barbies down there.
Oh mein Gott, das ist einfach so eine alte Fußball wieder.
Absolutely fascinating. You probably will tell me, oh, she's worth so much or whatever, and I should have picked her up, but I don't even have space for something like this.
Gehört das zu dir?
Genau, das ist Reise
Ist da eigentlich irgendwas drin?
15.
She's very beautiful. I have the feeling she might also be from the Throne Coming line, maybe, because of this big elaborate dress.
Ja, 15 Jahre.
She's almost, I would say, probably complete with all of the stuff here.
Vielen Dank, Dankeschön.
Nope, I don't need her. It's hard to not buy anything here, but it's not the stuff that I actually... No. See a little pinkie pie, but I have that one, don't need it. What is this actually? I've never seen a doll like this. Giorgi Preziosi. Wings, maybe? And here's a Furby from 2012.
Ja, bitteschön.
Although I have not found like the biggest, I don't know, My Little Pony lot or a bunch of vintage Barbies or anything today, but I mean I have here. I have already found things like that here. It has become one of my favorite flea markets because it's a good mixture of like private people selling normal stuff, artists selling, I don't know, their crazy things, and also like handcrafted clothing, very fashionable stuff. And also the, you know, I don't know how I should call it, but like the Turkish people that have all of these boxes full of everything and anything. So it's like a good mix. It's the one at Boxhagennackplatz, so boxy. What a big trunk. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is one of the tiny Polly Pocket knockoffs. Oh, I want to have that.
That itty bitty small like Polly Pocket knockoff figurine. Yeah, I just took her. What was she? 10 cents. It was probably more like the vendor wanted like, I can actually have it for free, but like just name the cheapest price ever. So crazy that I found this in this box of little dolls. I kind of recognize this one. It's actually one from a pretty well-known Polly Pocket knockoff. It's a light pink shell, pretty flat, so more flat than the real Polly Pockets are. Even if you open it, there are these like waterfalls or like cascades, and it's like a mermaid lagoon. This is, so yeah, it came with 3 of these little like mermaid figures and maybe a turtle. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you know which one I mean, so I don't have it. But like if I ever find this one, I have a figure for that. So back to the other flea market where now the guy with the action figures was there.
Look at this cute bag. I kind of starting a little 90s bag collection, like just yesterday I bought another, not Disney, but also 90s backpack. This is so cute. So many wrestling figures. Oh my goodness. All the Hasbros. Ooh. Movie turtle. Oh my god, what someone has... Oh my god. Someone has cut the half of the head off. But I'm pretty sure this is a movie. Movie turtle. 1992. Oh. Poor. Okay, here's the Thing. Is he doing something? No, I don't know. From Fantastic Four.
Einmal schon einmal ich wollte mal früher schon mitnehmen, aber ich war nicht zulässig. Ich habe schon nur 3 Meter, die haben ja nicht auf der Straße
Some of the wrestlers are pretty colorful, very 90s. I mean, I say 90s. Are they even 90s? Oh, this is Sergeant Slaughter. I have the G.I. Joe of Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah, 1991. So yeah, I said 90s. Yeah, 90s at least is correct. Gosh, this poor turtle. Here are the Revelations minis. Skelegod, Beastman, Whiplash. Oh. Kind of really like this. I really dig this one. Sarah from The Land Before Time. She's really hefty. Her toes are plastic, and even her little, like, it's not horns, but you know what I mean, these things are also plastic. Must be from around when the time, when the Land Before Time was made. Does it have a date? 88, that's my birth year. She's from my birth year, same as the movie. Sarah. I don't know, is she called Sarah in English as well? Zera, maybe? I don't know. Littlefoot, Zera, Ducky, Spike, Petrie. I love that movie so much, but she's too big for me. She's just too big. No, she's too big. This poor, is it Raphael? I don't know, but it's like,
And yeah, I picked up a couple of things from him. Let's not start with this one. Let's start with the action figures. Yeah, sometimes I pick up some boyish vintage toys for my bedroom, where I have some cabinets that are more filled up with these toys. 1 turtle and 2 wrestlers. Yes, I decided to buy that turtle figurine, although it's actually destroyed. It looks very bad, but it's became like a common theme that I always pick up the turtles that are in the worst condition that probably no one else would pick up. So this is a movie star turtle. So, you know, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they had a cartoon and they had comics and whatever. And in the early 90s, 1990, I think actually, they started with a live action movie. There were 3 live action movies, and I think not directly for the first one, but whatever. At one point also Playmates, so the company who did all of the vintage Ninja Turtles figures, decided to also bring out like the movie turtles. So they look a little bit different. They look more accurate to like the costumes in the movie. So they are more rubbery, they have a different texture. Also they have these spots, like, you know, these here. But, you know, someone really like has cut things in him and has cut half of his like mouth off. Really, really bad. From afar you can't see that as much, but no real turtle collector would pick that one up. So, and I then threw him in with the other figures to kind of get a bundle deal, and he doesn't have any accessory, doesn't even have his belt. I think it's Raphael because it's red. Doesn't, like, not even hit the part of his bandana is still there. But yeah, this kind of is what a movie star figure would look like. I think it's from 1992, so probably wasn't released with the first movie, maybe just with the second or third, I'm not even sure. And then I picked up 2 wrestling figures. No, I'm not into wrestling. I have no clue really of wrestling. But these are very iconic, especially in the US. Wrestling is a huge thing, you know, it's like a show battles. It's a lot of, you know, it's not real. They are kind of actors. It's like a lot of attitude and like manly power. And I don't know, at one point, probably also children really liked it. So they started making toys of those real wrestlers. So they are based on the real humans. Those are made by Hasbro. So in the early 90s, there was a line of wrestling figures before that, I think made by LGN. So they're bigger and don't have any articulation. These have a couple points of articulation. And then after that, other companies, blah, blah, blah. It's a whole thing. The licenses from the WWE and whatever those wrestling associations, they always change from toy company to toy company. Those are the like Hasbro ones, very iconic. Why did I pick them up? Yeah, just to have like 1 or 2 of that like action figure line like in my portfolio. I have just 1 of them, can put it on the shelf and have 1 representation. I could have just chosen 1. I really like this one the best because he's the most colorful. He's called Crush. I mean, I was already guessing it because that's what it's all over written on him. He's from the like 7th series, so a little bit later. So he's one that actually goes for a little bit more. If I've checked it, I mean, he goes for maybe 10 to 30 online. I mean, he wanted like 15 per figure. And then I picked up Sergeant Slaughter just because, you know, I also have the G.I. Joe figure of him. Maybe you remember I have these small like G.I. Joe figures, a couple of them that I picked up at flea markets recently. And Sergeant Slaughter is actually a wrestler. He also made it into the G.I. Joe line. No idea how he did it, but he is also a wrestling figure of him. He looks exactly like my small G.I. Joe figure. That's why I just was like, he's so stupid looking. He has this action feature where he would like smash from above. And this one, I don't know, he can do something else. I don't even know what he can exactly do. It's this from here you can. Both from 1991, I think. This one actually, to be quite honest, definitely I overpaid for him. He goes more for €2 to €5 online. So like, yep. If you have no clue, then you buy like things for higher prices. But I also put like those together, put the Ninja Turtle in and threw the Disney back in, and yeah, then paid 30. Like, that's actually too much, I think, definitely. But like I thought, like, okay, these actually wanted 15 per piece. They would already be 30. Throw these things in. Okay, whatever. Another small Disney bag with a long strap that I can definitely wear on flea markets to put like my camera in here, etc. So I love those. Definitely early 90s with the Disney babies on it. So there's Donald and Mickey, and it's super pastel. Oh, and Daisy. And here, oh, that's the same. Okay, is it the same? Yeah, it's actually the same. Here in the front there's Mickey, and it says somewhere Captain Mickey. I think I might try to repaint those little rubs here. And it is just like the epitome of early 90s children's bags. Color block, all those like teal and dark pink and yellow colors. This, I mean, it just looks like the 90s.
Ja, waren es auch nicht so.
Seriously, all of that looks like life-size Barbie clothes. Love it. I mean, obviously from the 80s style. I don't know if it is from the 80s. Wow. To me, this looks like life-size Barbie clothes. Oh, wow.
Yep, I bought them. Oh gosh, I was like, oh, these dresses, they are so 80s. They look like real life Barbie dresses, or like, I don't know, probably very expensive because, again, that's the hipster flea market. And for those type of fashions, it's not that you get them for a couple of euro or something. They want sometimes really money for it. And I asked her, really crazy girl, said that she had them because she had kind of a drag queen phase where she wanted to have fashion like that, and I mean, yeah, that's actually really stuff that you could wear for that. And she was like, yeah, maybe 10 euro per dress, and I was like, okay, that's isn't even that bad. And then these two, oh my gosh, these two are definitely vintage 80s. This one is not, so this one's from Vero Moda from a couple of years ago, and I was asking like, if those are vintage, okay, but this is not, can we make 20 euro for all three of them? And she accepted, and for example, I paid her by PayPal, so it's a really good thing. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the kind of gem in the hologram dress. It really looks like the dress that the doll wears. Not completely, because the doll actually wears the like deeper, like a little bit asymmetric cutout, like a neckline. And yeah, it's not really, I also would need a different belt, etc. But this fabric and the whole style of it looks really 80s. The only thing I will change is that the shoulder length is way too long for me, so I will just like make 2 folds in here like this and like this, and I've already tried it, I've just not sewed it together. It looks then better. This one would also look really good with like shoulder pads. But yeah, I call it my gem and a hologram dress. And these two I call my vintage Barbie dresses. I don't know. Like this one I actually probably like the most. Look at this ruffle. It's really, you can wear it like this, around like under the shoulders or a little bit higher. And it's like smocked. The whole fabric is smocked so that it looks like pulled together. It's a light velvet, so more like it's not really Pannesamt, that's what I would call it in German. It's a little bit better. This one was a little bit smelly, but I think I got it out pretty well. Yeah, it's just a like kind of knee length over the knee long sleeve party dress from the 80s, and it reminds me of, you know, ruffles that you would see on 80s Barbies, like, you know, on Twirly Curl or on Dream Date Barbie or something like that. So, oh my gosh. And then this one with the big bows in the front, and it has also this like ruffled effect here at the side, so it's also smocked here at that side. Long sleeve, puffy sleeve. This one has real like shoulder pads in there. Oh, I love it. It's glittery, it's so over the top. I would have preferred it a different color maybe, because like dark purple is not so much my thing, but I mean, look at that. Has a tag still in there, I have like no clue, but it must be like late 80s, early 90s or something like that. And then the last thing, I didn't film it, and it's also not toy related, I'm sorry, but a couple of you who are also like just into sweet, cute themes and stuff like that, they might be interested in my new earrings, so I'm just gonna show them to you. Was a little like small company or whatever, I don't want to call it company, but like small creators who do like earrings. And I've seen these lollipop earrings all over Etsy already. I've just never like purchased any of them, but here they are. So little heart lollipop earrings, like very, very soft, a little bit peachy pink. And of course I had to purchase the rainbow ones. They're pretty small. In my opinion, they could be bigger, but hey, not a lot of people are wearing these huge earrings that I do. Interestingly enough, they are painted differently. So they are painted reverse. So this starts here with pink, it ends with red. This one starts more with red and ends with blue or whatever. So they are not exactly the same, but I mean, that's even cute. So, and they're glittery, and they're definitely self-made. Yep. And then these ones, purple and pink together with these little conversation hearts at the end. So they say, be mine, I don't know, but lovely color combo. So I had to pick all 3 of them, and I got a little bit discount on it. So because it was the last like money that I had with me. I paid €12.50 for all of them, or €12.70, or I don't know. She actually wanted €5 per piece, which I think is an okay price. That's what you also pay like in shops or whatever. So yeah. So no clue if that was 1 video or 2 videos or yeah. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, although it was not just toys but also fashion pieces, but it's all vintage. I mean, almost, kind of, whatever. Cute and vintage. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give it a like and comment if you want. So thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye.